Shalom. My name is my American name is Johnny. My Hebrew name is SAKARA Qadash. Most people call me Qadash. This is my testimony. I'm not gonna come here and give you a bunch of scriptures. I'm gonna give you my testimony. I grew up in Banning, California. I was born in Fontana, California. When I was born, I was premature. I was 3 months born before my due date. I had meningitis. Other things too. I was in the hospital for 6 months before my mom and dad were allowed to take me. Through all that, I grew up, in Banning, poor, apartments. My dad started having a good job and stuff. He came up. But we started going to the Christian church. But first we started off in Catholicism, which is a Catholic church. Most of my family is in the Catholic church. So from there, started going to, but we started, my family, my immediate family, we was going to the Christian church. And we were there for probably my whole teenage life, up to 14. And it was like a apostolic church. And we ended up staying there, and who we thought was God, we worshipped and everything. And certain things started happening in the church, and my mom left, and we left the church. And I remember when we left that church, 'cause I was always connected with God. And I remember that I told myself, or the Holy Spirit, that I was going to be preaching His words in the last days. But after that, I went into the world. I was brought up mostly on my mother's side. She's a Mexican, so-called Mexican, and my dad is a so-called native. And I grew up on that side, and most of the time, 'cause my mom and dad got a divorce, and started partying. My family's a party family, and the time I was 14 to 25, drinking, smoking weed every day, mostly drinking though. It was cool in our family, like they let you drink, and that's what I thought life was all about. Just drinking, having a good time, having fun, go out drinking and driving, just living it up. I have a friend that's a DJ. We used to go out all the time and just party all the time. I used to go out there and get in fights. People know me around town as, a fighter. Hanging around the wrong people, carrying guns in my car. A lot of this stuff always, hit on the down low, but now it's coming out, in my testimony. Started working. Remember when I got out of high school, I was still on that same tip, hanging out with gang members, smoking, drinking, and going to stores, robbing, getting liquor, and started working at UPS, and a lot of the people at around there, got me involved in drugs. Started doing cocaine, which I ain't proud of. But I remember when I was 25, 26, it was around the holiday season, Christmas, Caesar Borgia's birthday, that I met this brother, and I saw something different in him. I didn't know him, but I just paid attention to him, and we started talking. One day I was loading the trailer, and he came up to me and he was like, out of nowhere, this is when I was in the world too, out of nowhere, he says, don't you know that Jesus' name ain't Jesus? There was no J's back then. And I was like, what's this guy talking about? What out of nowhere, And I was just like, and ever since then, at that point, every day at work we was talking. He would bring out the scriptures, and I would just listen to him, And one day we went to Denny's out to eat, and he started praying over his food, and right then and there I got convicted, because I realized that I forgot about God, who I knew was God, and at that point, every day I started asking him questions. He started bringing his Bible to work. I started reading it with him. And at this point, when I was growing up, I didn't care about school, but I passed my school, but I didn't even know how to read. Didn't even know how to read. And I started reading the Bible, trying to read the Bible. And the Most High put it in my spirit so much to feed me with the Bible that he taught me how to read over time. And I'm just like, man, this is a miracle, And so, I kept going into the Word, and I ended up reaching GOCC, and they connected me with some brothers, and I went to their Passover, and we had a Passover. I was learning more and more, and and then we started having our own ministry, the brothers there, and over time it got big, and I learned a lot. I had some good friendships, but it, I still care about them brothers, but I had to move on. And now I know why the Most High had me move on. I know why the Most High had me there, to learn, to learn around some really skilled brothers, but there was differences. And, the Most High told me to leave. So I left, and I went to another ministry. They end up, baptizing. Then like 4 weeks later, I left and ended up baptizing like seven people in this ministry. And me and my brother and other brothers over there in Palm Springs, we had a good relationship, and I learned a lot, but the Most High put in my spirit that I had to leave, because there was something else missing. And so I was, by myself for about, I want to say about 5 months. And Most High just had me read it. I read the whole book of Jubilees, Jasher, Enoch. I read a lot of the Josephus. I read the whole Apocrypha. Just he had me just on one. And I never realized it until I looked back at it. And I was like, wow. And I could look back at it now, Then the Most High connected with me with some brothers out there in Boston and Connecticut area on a phone line. Just shout out to my brother Ronnie Panah Johnson, and my brother Dawa Daloya, and my other brother Minzer, aka Yakal. I learned a lot from those brothers. I'm still learning too. And I thank the Most High for connecting me with the learned brothers. But my mission's still going, and I'm still growing. And I came out here to Arizona, and man, I never ever seen what I seen in other past groups out here. I seen people get healed. Man, I got healed just by being out here. The Holy Spirit is, I'm not trying to make one better than the other, but what I witnessed out here, Gadites is awake. We're awake, and it's really something beautiful out here, man. And I just thank the Most High for, giving me my family, and giving me the opportunity to grow with my brothers and sisters out here. I once told a brother that if I was by myself, I'll still follow the Most High. I kept my word on that. And I believe that Most High heard me say that, and He tested me. And hopefully that I'm, looked at as a strong warrior in the Most High's eyes. But there's a lot of work to still do. There's a lot of work to do still through the four corners of the earth. And, we all need to come together for this last battle. It's good against evil. One thing I did have learned is that we got to stay away from sin. We really got to stay away from sin, because that's what's going to really take us away from the Most High. it's good to go into prophecy and all that stuff, history, everything. But if we can't stay away from sin, it tells you if you have the works of the flesh, you can't inherit the kingdom of heaven. We must focus on the Spirit, staying in the fruits of the Spirit, and loving one another. That's what I learned out here too. And I learned through my different situations from here that we have to learn to love one another, and Most High put me through some tests already, and that's what we need to do as a nation, to love one another. I just thank the Most High, for giving me the opportunity to talk, to give my testimony, and hopefully people know where my heart really is at, to my loved ones, back home, and really see what this is all about. It's not all about material things. It's not about having all these things, this life. Your eyes are really open. You can see what's going on. You can see the big picture. It tells you without faith, it's impossible to please the Most High. It says works without faith is dead. So we got to put our faith to work, man. Just like Abraham, when he took Isaac up to the mount. That was work, and the Most High tested his faith, see if he really deserved what the Most High put him through. So, thank you everybody listening to this. Just know that you ain't the only one that went through something. The Most High purified my heart. He gave me a new spirit. I'm a new creature, in Yeshua. So, to all the brothers out there, I love y'all. All the sisters out there, I love y'all. That worship the Father, the Spirit, and the truth, man. And all praises to the Most High, higher in the name of Yeshua. So be it.